Hi, so this is basically a whole video, an unpacking of all that I've bought today. Now, normally with a whole video, it normally takes about what, 8 minutes, 10 minutes max. This might take a little bit longer. I'll explain why. Pardon me. So today's my birthday, 25. Yeah, for about the X amount of times. Um, But I'm not here to talk about my age. I'm not here to talk about my birthday. So I thought, for my birthday, I'd like to do something what makes me happy. And the good thing is, I've got my daughter's a geek as well. So anything I plan, I know she'll be happy as well because we've got similar tastes. And I thought, I want to go to Leeds because Manchester I love, but Manchester's only got two comic shops. Leeds has got three comic shops. So I thought, perfect, I'll do that. But I also had 4 weeks worth of comics to pick up from a local comic shop. So I'll incorporate all of that into my birthday. So first of all, we'll look at the Leeds haul. So the first shop, which is one I've wanted to go to for ages, is this bag's heavy. OK Comics. Now, OK Comics is quite small, but it's got two floors, and it is crammed to the rafters with basically every graphic novel you could imagine. My only gripe, but I knew this because I looked at it online, is the pricing's weird for the graphic novels. So they price it up accordingly to the dollar, not the dollar pound conversion rate, but to the dollar. So, say for example, if it shows $19.99 on a graphic novel, they'll charge you £19.99. Another example I noticed was the DC Compact Comics, which normally cost £8.99 in the UK. They were charging £9.99. But I was aware of that, so I didn't want to look at that part. So I looked there. I just did like window shopping, and they have absolutely got a fantastic, wonderful range of books. I just wish they were cheaper. If they did like a 3 for 2 on them, then I would have bought some books in the full price range. But they've also got £1 bins upstairs for comics and a £5 graphic novel section. So that's where I concentrated on. And I did get a comic, and again, the comics are priced to the dollar instead of the conversion rate. So the $4.99 comic was £4.99, but it had sold out to my local comic shop because I've not been in for ages. So I did get it from there. So I'll show you what I got. So the first one is one from the £5 graphic novels that they had. And it's not a graphic novel, but it is a beautiful, beautiful book about illustrators. So this is Illustrators 10th anniversary special, really thick, meaty book. Only cost me £5. Normally it goes for a lot more. I think it's about £25, if not more. And the reason I got it, it's got Alex Raymond in, um, Neil Adams, and lots of other great artists. So I've got some about the war artists as well, war picture library artists. But look at this, Neil Adams. So of course I was going to pick this up. You know, I love comic history. As much as I love reading comics, I love reading about the history and making of comics as well. So yeah, I could not pass this up. We only had this one in the shop, and I snapped it up for £5. And they also had another graphic novel that I've been looking for. It's been on my want list for ages, but it's sold out at the 2000 AD book. It's sold out at the web store and other places, and I got this for £5. And it's Stickleback, England's Glory by Ian Edgerton and Disraeli. I adore Disraeli's artwork. So this is like a steampunk alternative history kind of story, and it's just wonderful. So those were the graphic novels I got for £5, and then did I get some stuff from the pound bins? First of all, Missionary #2, £1 for a distillery book, which has only been out a few months. Missionary #2, but that's not all. I also got in the pound bins this pile of comics. First of all, I got Robo Wolf from Dark Horse Comics by Jake Smith, who did that Godzilla series. issue number 1. This has only been out a few months. And the biggest surprise, Sleep number 1. But the biggest buy, I've just got to get issue 1. But this works a lot cheaper than buying in collected edition. Precious Metal 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. £1 each. And then I got one full price comic at the extortionate price of £4.99. But like I said, it's sold out in my local comic shop, and that's Godzilla, the new series. I want to give that a try. So very, very happy with that. And after that, we went to the Forbidden Planet at Leeds, which is a bit more confusing to walk around than the Manchester one. I'd say it's about half the size of the Manchester one. They've got a fantastic manga section, and I adore manga, so that was a plus for me, because with manga, it's 3 for 2 on all manga. So I did make use of that, and I did get some comics, what I wasn't sure would be in stock because we've gone to some local comic shop when we came back from Leeds. So I got these just in case it's sold out. So I picked up Superman Unlimited number 3. I'm going to give this 5 issues, see if I want to carry on with it. And then the collected edition of The One, a really nice cardstock cover. This is the series that was in Hello Darkness by Garth Ennis and Becky Cloonan. I picked that up. I think there's only going to be another two issues, or 1 or 2 issues. So please that. And then I got some wonderful manga, because I adore manga. So I got volume 1, so it's 1 and 2 of Ramna a Half. If you've not seen the anime on Netflix, I do recommend seeing it. Rumiko Takahashi is one of my favourite mangakars, and I just adore her storytelling and her artwork. So pleased with that. And I mentioned this a few weeks back. I got the first 3 volumes of one a few weeks ago of Snowball Earth. This is book 4. Another series I love. Post-apocalyptic and kaiju and giant robots. What more can you ask for? And then I have been waiting. I've not seen this in the shops for ages, and it was there. So I snapped it up. Asadora, number 8, by my favourite mangaka of all time, Naoki Urasawa. This is a wonderful, wonderful series. One of the best graphic stories written in the past 10 years. Absolutely wonderful. Gorgeous art, gorgeous story. Really, really happy. So I then went to Travelling Man. So Leeds is the spiritual home of Travelling Man. That's where they first started. So I've wanted to go to the Leeds one because I know they've got a really, really big, massive manga section, and I'm on a huge manga kick at the moment. And this, as with the Manchester one, the Leeds staff there are wonderful as well. Really, really friendly, really pleasant, very helpful. You can ask them anything, and it was just too much to take in, the amount of manga they've got. They've got a great regular graphic novel section as well, but it is the manga that they were known for a good reason. It's 3 for 2 on all manga. So I got some series that I got 1 brand new one, and then 2 that I'm already singing the praise of in some recent videos I've done. So I'll show those first. So I got book 2 of Dogs Red, which is the hockey one that I highly recommended. Move that away. This is super. This is by the creator of Golden Kamuy, which, if you don't want to read the manga, I do highly recommend watching the anime. And he also did a live action series, which is good as well. But yeah, really, really, if you want something a bit different, this is a great sports manga. And then one that I said was one of the best comics or books I've read in the past few years. And this is the book number 2. This is Mujana Into the Deep by Inio Asano, who did Dead, 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 Demons Dead, whatever it's called, and a number of other books. I'm just going to quickly flip through because it is very adult. It was sealed up, so I don't want to linger too much on it because there's quite a bit of nudity and controversial subject matter, but fantastic series. And then I got this because it just looks mad as a box of frocks, or as Geeko Hog would say, cuckoo. It's called Tokyo Fears Rhapsody. I mean, that cover. I'll read the synopsis. So, Hachiro is the mightiest monster around, created to strike terror into humanity, but a chance encounter with ice cream makes him an instant fan of human culture, earning him the ire of his fellow fears. Between rebelling against his overbearing creator and slaughtering ghoulish foes, Ichiro's got a lot more than just ice cream on his plate. Ichiro keeps his true identity as a secret while working odd jobs until he sees the unbelievables. A newly established mecha-suited unit of the Metro PD, now he wants to be just as cool as they are. But are there limits to what a monster can do? I mean, only in a manga can you have that kind of storyline, and it all weirdly makes sense. Yeah, this is why I love manga. They take risks like you don't get in Western comics, and the art's kinetic and full of energy. It's got monsters, it's got ice cream, it's got mechs as well. What more do you need? So that was what I bought from Leeds. I highly recommend, if you live in the northwest or in the north, go for a day out in Leeds. It's a fantastic place to shop. Completely non-comics related, but we went to them. They've got a huge market as well, and I got this gigantic. I mean, it's hot today. You want fruits when it's hot like this. And they got a gigantic punnet of strawberries and a massive, massive punnet of I don't know if it's punnet's the right word for cherries, but cherries as well. I mean, really, really big. These type what you wouldn't get in a shop though. Gigantic. £1.50 for the two. Wonderful. But you're not here for my farmers weekly reports. So now we move on to, oh my god, on to Forbidden Planet, my local comic shop. So I picked up 4 weeks worth of comics. I think I've been shorted Savage Sword of Conan #9 magazine, so I'll have to pop in or just have a look online for that. And I didn't pick up my 2000 ADs and the one distillery I've still got on back order because I just could not carry it anymore. As you can see, my back had gone. It went about halfway through the Leeds trip, just with the sheer amount of stuff I was carrying. So I will get those next time I go in. But this is the haul to show you what I mean. That's the list. That's the receipts. So let's get started. It's not in any sequential order. This I've just not opened the bags until just now. So first up, Batman, Absolute Batman, all in. Absolute, I'm so tired. Sorry about this. Absolute Batman, issue number 10. Batman and Robin, issue number 9. Detective Comics 1099. Green Arrow 26. Solomon Kane number 4. Red Hulk number 6. Conan the Barbarian 22. Batman Dark Patterns number 8. Batman Gotham by Gaslight, A League for Justice number 1. Absolute Superman number 9. Yeah, I've not got that. Just had to double check. Imperial number 2. Predator vs. Spider-Man number 4. The World to Come number 2. Red Coat number 13. Phantom Road number 14. G.I. Joe number 9. Phew, let me just have a drink. Oh my god. And then Battle Beast number 3. I love that David Nakayama DNA cover. It's David Nakayama, isn't it? I think. Or DNA anyway. But wonderful, wonderful cover. Blood and Thunder number 3. On me. This one I'm really looking forward to. I'm a big Star Trek fan, and I love how it's focusing on the red shirts, and it's written by Mark Russell. So this is red shirts. They put me 2 in. They put the regular cover in, and then the alternative one, so I could decide which one to have. So I went for this one because I just love that cover. So yeah, can't wait to dive into that. Exquisite Cups is number 3. Feral number 15, one of my favourite comics of all time. Geiger number 16. Planet Death number 1 with they gave me the variant cover, which is by what's it called? Oh fuck, I forgot what his name is. But anyway, variant cover. I could say fuck now because it's gone past the minute mark. Fuck, 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 fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck. There we go. Used all my fucks up for today. I have no more fucks to give. So DC vs Vampire World War V, issue 11. So just one more issue to go. Very sad about that. I love this series. Absolute Flash number 5. New Gods, number 8. Nightwing, 128, 9, 8. Yep. Wonder Woman, or Absolute Wonder Woman, number 10. Batman Long Halloween, Last Halloween, number 8. And Nightwing Annual, number 1, by the creative team of the regular writer Dan Watters and one of my favourite artists, Francisco Francavilla. So cannot wait to read that. I have a lot. I went crazy. I was intending to go crazy. Had a good. My wage came last night, and it was good. It was a good wage. So I thought I can treat myself today. I can just have fun. I knew my comic order was going to be over £100, even with discount, just because it's been 4 weeks. But yeah, I'm happy. Fortunately, heavy metal's not come in yet. That would have been another £11 or £12. So that hopefully will come next week. I think I was going to go in tomorrow, but I've decided because I need some comic boards and bags, not surprisingly. But I've ordered those from eBay instead. So, because I think this is enough to get me going on with. My 2000 ADs can languish in the box until I go in next week. So hope you enjoy that. As you can see, it's a beast of a haul. There's about 40, could even be nearly 50 comics I picked up, and a shit ton of manga, and some graphic novels as well. So hope you enjoy that, and I'll do it. I don't know when a review it will come of all this. I might just pick my favourites. Might just do my favourite top 10 from this pile, because this would take an hour and a half easily to do. So yeah, I'm going to have my salted caramel coffee now because I am so tired. And I've got food sweats because we went to Wagamama afterwards, and it was gorgeous, wonderful meal. So I've had a fantastic birthday with my favourite person, my daughter, and yeah, hope everybody's had a good day. Obviously, it won't have been as good as me because I've just been buying comics, looking at comics, sniffing comics, doing everything that you can do with comics without being arrested. So yeah, that's it. Bye.